Why were you trying to pit from the second lane, you dumbass? Greetings, I'm Smithers, and welcome back to another video in the Truck Series in 2008, here on NASCAR 2003. This is my sixth start in my part-time schedule of 15 races driving the number 80 Best Buy Dodge Ram for Everham Motorsports. We've won 3 of the first 5 races I've ran so far, and the last time I was in this truck, I got fucking disqualified for passing before the start-finish line. Kind of funky situation, but thanks to one of you in the comments, I now know how to avoid that and what I did wrong. Tonight, I am starting my journey on the second attempt to sweep Daytona. I want to try and get this frickin' accomplished. Let's go do it, baby. 43 truck drivers are lined up on pit road, ready to try and put their name on the biggest racing stage in America. This is where I got my first Truck Series win earlier this season, and tried to go for a sweep during Speed Weeks, which I almost completed. Got the Truck Series and the Nationwide Series race knocked out in victory, checkered flag in my hand. Looking to kind of repeat that again. I'm hyped up, ready to do all 3 of these races. This is one of my favorite weekends of the whole NASCAR season. Ron Hornaday Jr. got your pole. Matt Crafton is also on the front row. Those are the 2 guys I probably got to worry about. Same with Todd Bodine and Mike Skinner. Our truck felt pretty good, pretty fast. Our number 80 Dodge did. Looking on through the field here, Kyle Busch in the 51 qualified 15th. Brendan Gaughan in the 10 qualified 18th. And that's about it for people who I'm concerned about. Let's get this race going. Let's get them engines fired, boys! I changed up my graphics package a little bit on the reshader, and things are looking pretty good here under the lights. Reflections are looking a little bit different. I tried to make colors pop a little more. I kind of swapped out some different graphics packages that other people had, and then put in some other ones. So things might look a little bit different than they have previously. Gonna do 24 laps on tonight's race. Might be inclined to do a pit stop. Looks like maybe not for the most part. 15% on the race. Gonna be doing 20% for Nationwide and then 25% for Cup. Look at that fiery sunset looming in the background of the Daytona International grandstands right there. The greatest grandstands of American racing to be sitting your ass in. Getting my tires warmed up a little bit right before the green flag drops. Here we go. We're underway in the Truck Series for the second weekend of Daytona in 2008. Try and repeat some history and try and sweep the weekend and see if I can actually get it done and get the Cup race complete. But I'm looking forward to that challenge as we get going off into the turn 1 and 2 banking. I'm going to try and slip on the inside of Rick Crawford because fuck you, buddy. Also could just back it down a little bit. Here, let's just slip in behind the guy that looks like my teammate in the Cup Series. I believe that is somebody that drives like the Nationwide car. Isn't that Chase Miller that drives that Ford truck? Not too worried about it, but I know that he's going to be a helping hand on a Dodge truck, so I'm going to stay to the inside. We're lap 1 complete here at Daytona. Matt Crafton leads. Pole sitter Ron Hornaday Jr. got shoved to the outside. Oh, we're checking up here a little bit on the inside lane. I lied, Matt Crafton did not lead the first lap. He's behind the Ron Hornaday on the outside. I don't know who led that first lap. It was another. Oh, I bet it was Todd Bodine in the 30. Okay, I'm going to have to make a move on this Ford truck here. They keep checking up, and I want to go. So I got Kyle Busch behind me. He's been moving up since qualified in 15th. I'm hanging out here in 9th right now. There's not been too much progression. I actually have lost a spot since the start of the race because I started 8th. But we're on the inside lane. Hopefully I'll gain 2 spots. We're like 3 wide right now. Tried to get that 60 truck as much of a break as I could. Didn't want to go 3 wide. I'm already 3 wide. There's like a tiny hole for him to slide up into. Okay, I got the route. I'm going for it. I believe this is Timothy Peters in front of me. If I'm not mistaken, I can't tell. It might be the 11 truck or the 17. I know it's one of the trucks with the box around their numbers, which was kind of a weird design. I liked it. I dug it. Kind of gave it that supercar factor. Oh, Jesus, the back end got real fishtaily right there for a second. I had to catch the truck twice. Making our way up front. 4 laps into this thing. Oh, geez, the truck's getting loose on the entry when I'm trying to hug her on the white line. Oh, keep it down here. I had to really crank the wheel back down and it killed the momentum I had carried around the corner. Don't you do it, don't you, oh you motherfucker. You weren't clear yet! And now I got the nose getting shoved in on me. But I wasn't letting them back in. I don't want people cutting in front of me. That happens like every single speedway race. I get stuck down here on the bottom and I can't get enough power in my truck to like suck up to the guy in front of me. I kind of just stall out a little bit and then people just feed in front of me. That's what happened to Talladega. I ain't letting that happen this race. So sorry, Timothy Peters or the other guy that drives for that team. Didn't bring out a caution, so it looks like it was a single truck spin. I mean, that would have brought out a caution normally. It just wasn't on the racing surface. Yet to actually get my ass up here and lead a lap, I was sniffing it out for a second. I was on the lead of the 3 wide on the bottom. Let's give a 60 truck a little shove and get up here. 4 of the way done with this race, 6 laps in, 24 or 18 to go. My bad. We are 2 by 2 by 2, and we have a lap truck to try and get by. I think we got it. We got the clear lane unless he shoves his truck down in front of us. Gonna find out if the oh nope, get stuck on the high side. Hell yeah, look at that. We got lucky this time and didn't get stuck behind the lap truck. Why does it look like the world is ending around us as we're racing like around Daytona? It looks like the world is just on fire around the whole speedway. As I'm looking around, talking about the end of the world here. Here comes frickin' Brennan Gaughan on the inside of the 10 truck. Don't leave me, 60. Don't you dare leave me. I got you up here. Now we're shoved on the outside. Not where I want to be, because this isn't where the momentum's been carrying. Like, it's been carrying around the bottom of the track, or wherever I'm not running. It seems like I always have a slower truck than what I'm racing, like, against my competition. Haven't gotten the whole setup figured out. Truck Series, I can stay in the draft a little bit easier than the Cup Series. The Cup Series, it does what I was talking about earlier, where I kind of stall out and then people just sneak in right in front of me because there's a gap. I didn't realize I was 3 wide at 16. A freaking Brian Scott trying to make something happen. Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. I want to get out of this mess. Whoa, whoa. I'm on the outside 3 wide, I think. And I'm bumper to bumper with the 60 truck. We are not in a good spot. Pretty much stuck right now where I'm at. There's no momentum carrying right now. I got 2 trucks on my inside. 2 trucks in front of me. Oh, I just door slammed somebody. Outside momentum off the exit. We get there. We get that first truck. We get Brennan Gaughan like out front for a little bit down the back straightaway. But we can't get him clear of the other 2 lanes, and I almost wiped out there. I was fighting the wheel. I got a little fishtailing off of 4. I'm sorry, I'm not talking so much. I am like focused on trying not to wreck. We are 3 by 3 by 3. They're like even more fucked up behind me. We got the 10 truck clear. Never mind, he's sliding back up in front of us. That turn 4 exit, like where the, oh no, oh no. Oh, there's a wreck. Big one at Daytona. Only 3, me and 3 other trucks survived that. I think I instigated that though. I bumped the 60, he went down into the 2nd lane and took out those 2 guys. I wasn't trying to bump them in the trial, though I was not trying to do that, but just, we were bumper to bumper that whole fucking time. Brennan Gaughan, I don't know who's in the 60, off the top of my dome, can look right now. Terry Cook. Oh hey, it's Terry Cook. Shit, he's been running good at the Cup Series when he runs short tracks. But we are 3rd, halfway through this race. Let's go see the replay. All right, so we're looking at the replay. I'm not sure I can fully put blame on me here. Look at John Wood in the 21 squeezing the top 2 guys up like no other freaking way. Okay, maybe the bump on the 60 truck did instigate it, but that 21 was squeezing the hell out of everybody. 99 gets set back up right in front of like 36 other trucks, causes a massive pile up here. 28 car is on his lid. How many people are gonna run into other guys? Yep. Eric Darnell goes for a flip. A lot of trucks damaged. Got a different angle here. Yep, you see I bumped the 60. That's exactly what instigated it. And then right back up. Kyle Busch also involved, went for a ride on top of the wall. Everyone almost came to a complete stop in the back. That's wild. Parked the field. Camping World onboard camera and Ron Hornaday, you're gonna see John Wood and Eric Darnell slide. Here comes 99. Pole sitter got clear right of it, and oh, almost got clear of it. He could have missed that 8 truck and not gotten involved in this. NR2003 AI sometimes, I swear. It's beef, it's what's for dinner. Nope, it's gonna be you working late at the race shop after this. Timothy Peters, heads up driving here, checks up, not getting into anybody until he gets ran over from behind. Looks like they're saying I'm gonna need 1 can of fuel to make it to the end of this race, so I'm gonna go with that. Not gonna take any tires, just fuel, and that's it.
Don't slide them.
Decided to come in and top off on fuel. It was kind of a split-second decision, but usually I stay out during those scenarios and it screws me over towards the end of the race, so I'm covering my ass this time. Won't be anywhere near the top 10, it looks like. Second truck off the off of pit road, not bad. I think coming in and topping off was the right call to make. I am the second truck, aside from Brennan Gaughan down here on the inside of me, that came down. Everyone else in front of us stayed out. No one took tires as far as I know. It was just a fuel pit stop. Gonna have 8 laps. I'm back in 12th. So the whole top 10 stayed out. Gonna find out if any of these guys are gonna have to come down and top off. Green flag. 8 laps to go. 03 truck didn't get going. I'm glad I'm not down there. He's got damage. Holy shit. Why did some of these guys not come down? Did they get involved in that wreck? They're like, oh, we'll be fine. Spotter's like, yeah, the truck looks good, and it looks like that 03 truck. Come on, Todd Bodine, you were leading this race earlier. Probably the only clean truck aside from me. Even Brian Scott's up here. He was in the wreck as well. Oh no! Why were you trying to pit from the second lane, you dumbass? I called it before the green flag dropped. Gonna find out if any of these guys are gonna have to come down and top off. At least I didn't rear end them and like damage my front end that bad. Like I punted them, but no caution came out either. That was a dipshit fucking move. All right, well I'm going up here now. The fuck y'all. I don't trust a single one of you. Who else is gonna slam it down pit road from the wall? Yep. Yep. Fucking goddamn it. And I'm somehow still, I was gonna say I'm somehow in the top 20 still, but it just updated. No warning, no indication, not even the courtesy to try and get down to the yellow line going through turns 3 and 4. I knew it was happening. Tried to get up to the high line, expecting them to like move down and then brake, but no, they just were like, nah, I turn now, and they freaking cut off 3 lanes of traffic at 180 miles an hour. There's my tire tracks trying to stop. I don't think this is gonna be the Daytona redemption I'm hoping for, and my freaking water is pegged right now. My water light's on. Calm down. I don't need you to blow up with 5 laps to go. Come on, we can maybe muster up a top 20 if anyone else throws it down pit road. But I must have caved in the freaking airway or something, running into 2 different guys. I fucked up something on the front end. Not getting cooling I need to my car anymore. Stop it. That light needs to stay off. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna have to burp the throttle for the rest of the race, or else my truck's gonna blow up. That second time must have really been the nail in it, because it wasn't doing that before. It's gonna make me even slower around the track, because I'm not full throttling it, and I'm by myself. Gotta do what I gotta do. We're in 25th now. I gained 1 spot. I was in 26th. There, I gotta run at like 80% throttle. I was sitting there, I had it full throttle and I had kept burping it, but if I'd like just keep it off of full throttle, like 90%, 80%, 80's too much, but 90%, 95%, the light stays off. Leaders are hitting the final lap already, so they're on the front stretch. I am half a racetrack behind these guys. Well, I'm gonna at least finish on the lead lap as we're coming across. Last guy to take the white flag, all by myself. We're gonna be cruising around in the Florida sunset, or as the earth is on fire and burning and everyone else is dying. There's a race going on at Daytona Beach. I mean, hell, if the world was burning, this is where I'd want to be, driving a race car around Daytona or any racetrack in general, and then just whoosh, engulfed in flames. My truck's about to be engulfed in flames here in a second. Who won the race? Woo, it's me! Not really. 24 trucks in this lead group here. Who's gonna get the checkered flag here at Daytona? 1 lap to go. The inside lane's got a lot more trucks backed up and lined up in it. They're a lot stronger down here. There's only 3 trucks on the outside. Mike Skinner is leading the headway. David Starr in the 11 truck pushing behind. Ron Hornaday Jr. and Kyle Busch are stuck on the outside. They're still doing pretty damn well though after getting involved in a big one. They're starting to even out down the back straightaway here. David Starr in the 11's taking the lead, taking the charge. 14 trucks trying to make something happen. Rick Crawford's going 3 wide back there. The 11 truck of David Starr takes the lead going into 3, being pushed by the 66. Can this outside get anything going? The 11 truck's starting to pull away from both lanes. He's got a gap here. Are any of these lanes going to get back and make around here towards the checkered flag? No! David Starr in the 11 is going to get the checkered flag at Daytona and get his first victory in that 11 truck. Well, it was David Starr and his number 11 Toyota Tundra that lucked out at Daytona here in the Truck Series. Mike Skinner came up just short. He was trying to make a move happen, but was more of a pusher there towards the end and didn't have enough gumption to get ahead of this 11 truck. Surprised by Ron Hornaday Jr. and Kyle Busch that were kind of there at the white flag. They had a shot even though they were involved in the big one. And Kyle Busch was up on the fence, but he managed to make a top 10 happen, unlike me, who finished down in 25th. That's just a racing deal that happened there. I couldn't really do much about that. Broke my front end, crushed in the front end. I'm pretty sure my radiator was starting to have problems towards the end of the race, which is why I was overheating and I couldn't go full throttle. So much for our redemption on trying to get all 3 Daytona races won. Gonna have to try again somewhere else where I do 3 races all at the same place. Hoping a little bit better in the Nationwide Series and Cup. I'm obviously always striving for success there because that's where points fucking matter. I believe this is one of the first finishes in the Camping World Truck Series that I finished like maybe outside the top 10 or outside the top 5 even. Otherwise I've been right up there every single time. So yeah, this kind of puts a little bit of a thorn in that. That'll be it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next race, the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.